Hi, so today I went out to Clifton, which is a town in Queensland, and I got some things, but I want to do my second video about silver coins, and I want to show you, I can't show you the Currency Act, I'll try and get that another time, and the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1900 Imperial. Section 115 talks about, it's very brief, it just talks about no state shall mint anything other than gold and silver as money in this, our kingdom, our Commonwealth. So I've got this, I've gotten an order from Ainsley Silver this time. Last time was ABC, and I love ABC. I go in there and I like that, but I'm in a different location completely, and I had to have them sent out, and Ainsley was the easiest order to make. I just made a guest order and they popped them out to me very quickly. I told them I've been asked or commanded by King Stephen to put these out into the community and get them cycling, and that's what we're doing for the Commonwealth. So yeah, and I'm sorry if it storms down again. We've got severe hailstorms at the moment, and the hailstones are driving me nuts. I'm in a caravan, as you can see, little caravan, and you know, let me just, beautiful view. You can't really see it, but because it's really stormy. So this is what we're going to do instead. We're going to talk about these, and I'll show you again. Remember those things, there's my other stuff that I do, to bit of textiles. Yeah, so I'll show you these coins from Ainsley. So here's a really nice silver 1 ounce. You can see that's a 2023. You can do this special thing where you order 10 of any previous year. You don't get a choice which year, but they will send out 10. You just pay for them. They're a touch cheaper than the ones with casing on them and things. They're not much cheaper, but they are a bit. Silver's gone up. That's a beautiful Queen Elizabeth, although she did tell us that she couldn't lead us into war anymore, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so it's quite nice, got nice markings. Now these are legal tender per the Currency Act and per the Constitution, Commonwealth of Australia Constitution. I've got 10 of those. You can order 10 of that. And I did have a 2025 with Charlie a boy on the back to show you, but I used it. I paid some land fees to be on someone's land, so I've been using these. That's the one I prefer to use. Do be careful though, you need to wrap them and keep them specially, because you don't want to be, we'll say, coin clipping. You just don't want to damage any of the silver off them, and you want to touch them less if they've got no cover. You do pay, I don't know, $5 or something for a cover. I know you do at ABC. You pay a little bit for the cover, but you can put them in little bags or wrap them in this soft stuff. This is Ainsley Silver has wrapped them up beautifully in this. There's the other ones, they're all wrapped still. I had 10, I paid 2 for 2 weeks. I paid 3 coins. One was the Charlie one, which is 2025, and 2 of these ones. So that was for 2 weeks. And that's about, at the moment, they've gone up to about $75 in value per ounce, but they're costing about 80, maybe a little bit more depending what you buy. So they've gone up a good $10 since I last did my other video, and the price has increased slightly too, but the actual AUD value, so I'm saying the silver went up. Forgive me for making mistakes. I've made mistakes in the other video too. These are not Australian dollars. These are silver dollars. This is a silver dollar. Okay, where it says 1 ounce and where it says here $1, that's an Australian silver dollar, not an Aussie dollar. Okay, the Australian AUD has devalued, which means these you exchange more AUDs to get one of these. I made that mistake in the last video. I said the wrong thing. It's not, yeah, they're not Aussie dollars, they're silver dollars. And so that is my mistake. That was me stuffing up. Right, so I've got a few other special ones, and here's what I wanted to show you the difference is. This is one, this is a beautiful koala. That's a nice, that's available at Ainsley, I think, 2024. It's a nice one. It's got a beautiful case, brand spanking new, very, very nice. They only print so many. And there's the queen one. You can see she's got the crown. It's not our crown, but it's a crown. And Charlie boy, nothing. Okay. This tells you something very, very specific. Something has been done at law, and I would refer you to Declaration, a video on Locust and Honey channel. Go and watch that. Something very specific has happened. Okay, Charlie boy does not have a crown or a tiara. He has no privilege over us whatsoever. He is simply a guest on our soil. He is not our king. Okay, he has no crown. The throne of London was abdicated in 1936. Okay, so and the center stone of the Commonwealth was laid in Melbourne Shrine of Remembrance. Let's keep that in mind as we go along. Yeah, so that's beautiful koala. That's really, really well done. I believe that's a Perth mint. That's the P125. See that little number there down the bottom near my thumb? That's P125. That's a Perth mint, and it's only a certain amount, and that's number 125. I don't know, something like that. Right, so that's a P. See the little P there? It's a Perth mint, year of the horse. Okay, and that's, I think that's, yeah, 50 cents. That's a ½ ounce. Charlie again. That's a brand new one. That's the 2026. And I'll show you my first ever. This is my first ever. This is a 2 ounce. That's a Perth mint too. It's the same coin, but just a 2 ounce. I've never had a 2 ounce before. There's a $2. It's beautiful. It's big, isn't it? It's quite big. But like if you see it next to, so that's the 1 ounce, and that's your ½ ounce. So yeah, you can see they're definitely different sizes. Yeah, so that's cool. That's kind of a nice little acquisition. They cost a bit, but you know, it's nice to have the different ones. Here's I just have to look at that. That's a 1 ounce Australian Brumby, 2025. That's from this year. There's Australian Brumby ones, and that's your $1 silver. They're $1 silver P. So it's Perth mint. These are legal tender. Okay, this is legal tender. This is legal tender. They're all legal tender, all these ones. This is another Brumby, Australian Brumby, 2024. It's got a little JM, that's the artist, and P125, it's a limited one. Okay, these are legal tender. Okay, these are legal tender. Right, all of these that I'm showing you, with the question of the ABC one that I showed you last time, which is considered a round, but it's also a coin by the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. It's not stamped with the royalty, okay? But at the moment, the foreign occupant is trying to avoid allowing us our sovereignty. And so by doing that, they're trying to pretend that we've got a royalty when we haven't. I mean, we have, but it's not Charles. Okay, go to that video that I said, listen as best you can and learn, you know. Stephen's put out lots and lots of videos. There is no reason for us to be ignorant any longer. So here's another one. Here's a snake. That's this year. Oh, it's Year of the Snake. I like that one. That's my special one. And there's Charlie again, because he happens to be the guy they're putting on coins, because they have to put someone, right? Nobody wants a pedo king though. Anyway, and we've got names of those pedo types. And people are still in denial, trying to get, where's our you know, when we want the list, all the court outcomes are out in the open. So there's Dragon 2024, and I've got to get one of those for someone. Anyway, that'll come, otherwise I'll have to give this one. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's a beautiful 1/2 ounce. That's the last of the Queen ones, 2024. So they'll become special, but these are not collector's items. These are, well, they could be, but if you're in the Commonwealth, these are legal tender. So, and also these are also legal tender internationally. So that's a Year of the Dragon celebration 2024, multiples of 12, so every 12 years comes up the same thing. So I haven't opened this one. I should have done it while I didn't have to use my hand for this. So this is quite precious, and I just want to show you the equivalents. If I can get it open. Let me just get that open. This is equivalents. It's quite interesting, and I didn't show you yet because I've only just, you know, gotten used to having this, to be honest. I got it a few weeks ago. So I stretched myself and I reached a different, excuse me, I'm putting you down here. I reached a different awareness in my own, just of the money and things, and so I put a priority to get some of these happening so that I would have them. And they don't necessarily come everywhere with me, but you know, I have to keep them safe. These are real money after all. They're not military script. They're not this foreign debt slavery currency stuff. Okay, so this is my little piece of gold. It's a 1/20th of an ounce, and it's equivalent to $5. And it's in a plastic bag, and it's also got a little plastic cover on it, just like the other ones. But if I show you, I'll just move over to one of these. That's the gold 20th, and that's one silver dollar, 1 ounce, and that's 1/20th of an ounce, and it's $5. So I'll just show you how many, the comparison of value between this little piece of gold and the silver. So you would have 2 ounces. I'll just put it there. 3 ounces. Okay. Let's see. What's that? 1/2 ounce. I've got lots. Hang on. So that's 3. It's a lot of silver, isn't it? Looks like a stupid amount. Don't drop anything. Should I put some of these? So there's 3 ounces. No, 2, 3, 4 ounces. What's this one? Yeah, 5 ounces. Okay, so that's 5 ounces. And whoops, they're slippery little suckers. So that amount of silver is this tiny little bit of gold. So that's the comparison. So if you wanted to give bigger values, you would use gold. Okay, because this is all about weights and measures. Okay, so 3, 4, 5 ounces is $5, 5 silver dollars, and this is 5 gold dollars. Okay, it's worth so many more of the dollars, right? $5. It's quite valuable. Okay, so this is, let me look. I can't even see that. Maybe I can see it in the camera. Yeah, 9999 AU, which means gold. It's quite nice, 24 carat. And that's Year of the Snake, because That's kind of special to me. 2025. Okay, I'm not taking it out of the bag right at the moment, but you can see it's really, the work is quite nice. It's quite detailed. It's very, very clear when you see it. It's very, very clear when you see it, sort of, you know, it's quite good. I mean, they really do a great job. They really do. I think that's a Perth mint one. Isn't that sweet? There's Charlie boy. Smug as a lump. Anyway, has that got a P? I don't know. Yep, it's got a little P. It's got a little tiny P over in that corner, you know, that edge there. Can you see it? The P. Oops, the lightning's come and the storm's still going. See the little P? Yeah, it's Perth mint. Alright, so, ooh, it's very stormy right now. It's actually showing up lighter in this camera than it is in the reality. It's actually quite dark now. It's stormy weather, and so yeah. So I think the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I'm just gonna try and see if I can get these a little bit packed up. I want to show you what I sort of get up to and how we can possibly help and serve each other in our communities, because that's part of how we are as a people. And so I'm just gonna round these around and try and get them off here, because I want to show you one thing that I get up to, but I'm not going to be able to do that with one hand. And so I would like to share a little bit, and then we can close off. It's only been 17 minutes. Usually I talk more. What was the other thing I made a mistake about? I made a mistake about something in that other video. Was that it? I think that was it. Alright, I'm not going to be able to do that one right now. Yeah, so pack. So you've got to make sure that you do take care of your acquisitions. Oh yeah, I've got to count how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. I've got enough coins. I was hoping to get 30. Because 30 buys a man his freedom, remember? You gotta watch those videos. Get back onto Locust and Honey and catch up. Alright, better pack up this Year of the Horse one. I like horses, they're quite good, if you didn't notice. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get a little bit each couple of weeks or whatever. Anyway, so this is something I get up to as well, and if anyone wants any hand sewing done, this is something I get up to, which is, this is cross stitch, but it's got back stitch. I can do other forms. I can show you another one. Oh no, here's the storm. It's going to be really loud. Yeah, so if you want to help and exchange and all this, these cottons, they come in a longer thing at the shops, and they just have many colours and things. Those kind of things would be really helpful if anyone wants to have something done for them. I'm also doing this one, and you can see like the price is really crazy. This is just a piece of fabric with print on it, but so the price is a bit crazy because the AUD is so devalued. I'm gonna have to stop talking because I think it's going to be too loud in a second, but I just want to show you this real quick. This is my hand sewing, and yeah, it's on a pre-printed thing, and you can see the pattern is a Christmas. They're all Christmas ones, and yeah, so they're turning out okay. I don't have much light in here, But see how they're pre-printed, and you can buy these frames for them and put them in there. They did red, but I did colourful. And I want to make different things for different people and do things. So if anyone wants to exchange and contribute, it would be really cool to have a way to exchange items, and whether it be paid in silver or paid in cotton. You could give me cotton. I'm happy to make up things for people. I'll do another video because the storm is really getting noisy, but yeah, so I can't keep talking because it's really loud and I don't know how loud it's turning up for you. So I'm going to leave it at that, but yeah, let's talk. Tell me what you want to do. What can you exchange? Make a video in your channel. I'll try and get onto all. I look like I've got 50 subscribers on here, which is nice, and I'll try and get onto them and subscribe to everyone's channel. Put up your videos. Put links to your videos in my comments so that we can share them, and read each other's comments and comment to each other, and let's get this all happening, because we are a people and it's now time that we acted like that. Okay, so talk soon.